All right. Hello. Welcome to this video. In this video, I'll show you a step-by-step guide on how to create what we did in yesterday's webinar. So if you're seeing this video, you probably were in my webinar yesterday night. So, um, we'll go through everything, okay? And if you didn't stay to the end or you missed any part, well, what we did was we created a fantastic storybook about how BlackBerry got kicked out of the market. Okay. Normally, it's not a story that should interest a 5-year-old, but we made that possible with AI and we did it in like 15 minutes. And while that was going on the side, we created an app together, a budget management app. Let me show you what it looks like. So we created a budget management app where you can log your spend. So let's say I went out and I spent 10,000 naira on transport, on fuel. Okay, I can add that expense and you can see it animate and add to the transport expense. So you can use this to manage your monthly expense, okay, and keep track of where you are compared to your monthly budget. So we'll do everything one after the other from scratch once again in this video. Okay, and the purpose is for you to be able to recreate yours, and I would love to see what you come up with. I'd love you to send this you post it on LinkedIn, okay? Post it on LinkedIn, tag Tenalytics Business. Look, Tenalytics Business, not Tenalytics, but Tenalytics Business, okay? Tag Tenalytics Business, tag me, you'd see my name on the video here. So once you've done that, I'll definitely engage with it and make my own comment. I would love to see what you do. So let's get right into it. Let's get started. So the first thing you do is you open up a new page. On, Open up a new tab on Google Chrome. Open up a new tab on your Google Chrome. Open up a new tab on Google Chrome. Okay, and search notebook LM. Notebook LM. Okay, you can just set notebook LM. Okay, notebook LM. Okay, notebook LM. L for lamb, M for money. Okay, so you click notebook LM and it's going to bring you to this page. Okay, and when you click on this page, this first one, it will take you to the home page of Notebook LM. Now it's an app, you can download it as an app. I have it as an app on my phone. So you can work with it anywhere you want to work with it. But for the best experience, use your laptop. Now, I'm going to click on Try Notebook LM. Okay, Try Notebook LM, and it's going to take me to my Notebook LM page. Okay, it's going to take me to my Notebook LM page. Now, I have so many projects. I won't bore you with that, but let us go into creating something fun, what we did last night. So I can actually click either here on create new notebook or on the top right corner here, create new. This create new button. I'll click on it. Now, once I have clicked on it, it's going to open this up for me. Now, just a quick lesson on notebook LM, okay? There are several ways or let me explain how it works. The way Notebook LM works is this. You need to provide data sources. Okay, you need to provide sources. Let me not say data sources. Sources. The source can be a PDF, a picture, something it can work with. Okay, or a YouTube video, whatever it is you want to, use as the source. Then from that source, you can either choose to chat with the source and tell it to explain to you, or you can create slide decks, you can create reports, you can create video overview of that source. Okay. So, and that opens up so many possibilities which we leveraged. So what you want to do is here, I can search the web directly from here. Okay. So what we did yesterday was we said um how BlackBerry, how BlackBerry got kicked out of the phone market. Okay, how BlackBerry got kicked out of the phone market. Okay, how BlackBerry got kicked out of the phone market, and I'll send it now. Notebook LM will browse the internet. Okay, it will research so many websites and then bring me data sources. It could be YouTube videos, it could be whatever source. So I have seven sources, seven more sources out of this, apart from these three. So I have one, two, three, the rise and fall. Choosing a topic, the failure of BlackBerry coming, BlackBerry blow up, all of that, and seven more sources. So I'll just click on import. So it's here, I have imported all 10 sources, okay, in here from the web. So it means I don't need to go and do my research outside. I just finished doing a research in Notebook LM in under 1 minute. Okay. So once I have all my sources here, you can see a um summary of all 10 sources, right? A summary of all 10 sources. So, and I can chat with my source. I can say, what were the primary factors that led to BlackBerry decline? You can actually have a conversation with your source. So you don't have to go through all these sources one by one. So it's very good for research, but that's not why we are here. So we want to create a children storybook, okay, that makes the story of BlackBerry captivating to a 5-year-old. All right. So normally it's a very hard thing to do, okay, if you think of it, but we'll simplify it. So what I'm going to do is I'll click on slide deck. So this is slide deck. So I'll click on this pencil sign. Okay. And what I'll do is I'm going to tell you to create a captivating slide deck, a visually engaging slide deck, okay, that tells a story of how BlackBerry got kicked out of the phone market to a 5-year-old. And it should make sure it is something a 5-year-old would stay glued to right from the beginning. Okay. So and that exactly what I said now is what I'll type. So create a slide deck, creates a captivating visual story about how BlackBerry got kicked out of the phone market. Full stop. Make of phone market to a 5-year-old. Make it visually appealing to a 5-year-old such that they are glued to the story right from the start. Okay, right from the start. So this is my prompt. Okay, now this is my prompt. All I need to do is just send it. Just click generate and wait. So I would wait. Okay, so it could take 1 minute, 2 minutes, depending on your connection. So many variables here. So all you need to do is wait, and you will get the result. All right. So while this is going on, okay, I would go to another Chrome. I'll go to another Chrome tab. I'll open another Chrome tab, and I want to create um an app. I want to create an app. Okay, I want to create an app. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create two new Chrome tabs. Okay, you can see two new Chrome tabs. On the first one, I would go to ChatGPT. So just search ChatGPT. Okay, get to ChatGPT. All right. Most people use ChatGPT these days. So go to ChatGPT and you want to tell ChatGPT to come up with a description of your app for you. Okay. And in technical terms, the description of your app is called a PRD. PRD, Product Requirement Document. So it's called a Product Requirement Document. Now we're going to tell ChatGPT to create a mini product requirement document for a monthly budget tracker app. Okay, people should be able to log their monthly budget. They should be able to I mean they should be able to declare their monthly budget. They should also be able to enter any expense. They should be able to log their expenses, and they should have a dashboard. Okay, that's the only thing I'm going to tell ChatGPT, and it will create the PRD for you. Now that PRD is what you use in the second tab where we'll search for Lovable. So go to Lovable in the second tab. Okay, Lovable. Go to lovable.dev. Okay. If you've not signed up on Lovable, just sign up. Click on sign up. It's pretty much straightforward. Just sign up. Once you sign up, you'll be on this page. You can pause this video and do that. Okay. So in ChatGPT, I'm going to say create a mini PRD for my budget for my monthly budget tracker app. Okay. Users should be able to declare their monthly budgets. Okay. Across several categories. Log spend, and also have a dashboard showing their a dashboard tracking everything. Okay, a dashboard tracking everything. That's all. That is pretty much all. Send it, okay? And ChatGPT is just going to pop out a mini PRD for me, okay? So mini PRD, product overview. So it's called the budget flow, problem statements, targets, users, core features. So okay, core features, monthly budget setup. Okay, and every other thing. So I'm just gonna copy everything. Okay, I would copy everything. So let's copy. Expense login. You can see dashboard, total monthly income, total budget, alert indicator. So warning when you start to exceed your budget for a category, functional requirement, non-functional requirement, data structure, user flow, future enhancement. I will not bore Lovable with future enhancements. So I'll just stop at non-functional requirements. And then I go to Lovable. I've copied it. I go to Lovable and just paste. So imagine copying and pasting to build an app instead of writing the code yourself. All right. So that is the new reality we are in now. So I'm going to send this. Okay. And Lovable is going to start the coding for me. So it will code and give me a preview for me to test whether it meets my idea, whether it suits my idea. So I've sent the mini PRD to Lovable. So Lovable is going to go through it, and you'd see to start telling me, it thought for 70 seconds, I'll build budget flow, a clean modern budget tracker, financial inspired design. Okay, so it's doing all those things and all of that. So finish thinking. So it would continue. Okay, it would continue its building process. So while it is building, let me go and check the story that we are creating. Okay, as you can see, our slide is ready. Our children's slide is ready. BlackBerry King to Ninja. BlackBerry King to Ninja. So let's open it up. So click on it, and then this button can allow you to expand the view. Okay, so this button can allow you to expand the view. So I'm going to expand the view, and voila. Can you see, guys? So the king of keyboards. Once upon a time, in the land of tech, there lived a king named BlackBerry. He wasn't a normal king, he was a phone. He had a specific magic power. He could send letters through the air instantly. Because of this, he was the ruler of the business world. Okay, the magic of the click. Everyone loved the king. They loved to push his buttons, click, click, click. It felt so good that people couldn't stop. They used to him at they used to him at dinner, um, in the bath. They used him at dinner, in the bathroom, and even in bed. They called themselves crackberry addicts, crackberry addicts because they loved the king so much. He owned 50% of the whole world. Imagine, he owned 50% of the whole world. So everybody were clicking. All right. The ship with two captains. So the kingdom was so big that it needed two bosses. Captain Mike built the machine and Captain Jim sold them. As long as the sun was shining, having two captains was great. The ship sailed fast and made lots of gold coins. Okay? Then the Wizard of Glass arrives. Suddenly, in 2007, a wizard appeared. He held up a magic glass called the iPhone. Look, said the wizard, no buttons. You can touch the picture. It's like magic. The king laughs. The king laughs. The king laughed a mean laugh. Ah, that is just a toy for babies, he said. Real workers need buttons to type fast, and that glass will break, and the batteries will die. The king refused to change. He kept his buttons. Okay, the people want to play, but the king was wrong. Okay, the people loved the glass. The wizard let them play games, listen to music, and watch cartoons. The king only let them work. The consumer, the regular people, became more powerful than the business bosses. All right. So, and you can see, this is, I mean, I'm not going to read everything. So, the captain's fight, attack of cockroaches, the wobbly screen, 50% market share to 0%, you know, a new disguise in Royal Blackberry. Okay, so he had to, change his identity and all of that. What did we learn? And yeah, you can walk a 5-year-old through this. Okay, you can walk a 5-year-old through this. So let me see what you come up with. Okay, let me see what you come up with. While we go and check our app now. Let me know what you think. Okay, this is what I got. Let me see what you got. Again, I can't see it unless you post it. So ensure to post it. All right. Um, Now let's go to our app. Should be done by now. Let's see. Okay. So this is our app. I think it's still loading. Okay, so it is still loading. So we'll wait for it to load. Let us wait for it to load. Okay. So he said I'll build budget flow, a clean modern design direction, first version. This was gonna contain color style. Let me start by enabling lovable cloud backend. Okay. So I think it has done that. Okay. Think it has done that. All right. So we'll just wait for it to build. We'll wait for it to build. Let me refresh the page just in case it's a bug from Lovable. So I'll refresh the page and let's see if it's actually done building. Normally it doesn't take time to build. Within a twinkle of an eye, it has built it. So okay, so it's asking me to enable cloud. I'll click on allow, I'll click on allow, and yeah, so enable cloud, and it will start building. So we'll give it some time to build. Okay, so it's gonna write the codes, and from there we would have our app. So Lovable Cloud is now enabled. Let me create the database schema first, then build the full app. So it is creating the database schema. I started coding now like this. So guys, take a moment and just appreciate this. Okay, appreciate this. It is coding, something you sit down and you will have to learn coding first for like 6 months. before you even attempt this by yourself. It is doing it for you within a twinkle of an eye. It's done creating the database schema. It has moved to build, design, system, and authentication. And then it will now go ahead and build what? The app. You can see it's coding in CSS. Okay, so setting up app scaffolding, parallelizing tasks, parallel file creation in progress, you know, all of that stuff. So we'll just sit and wait and let's watch it build. We'll sit and wait and let us watch it build. Okay? We'll sit and wait and let's watch it build. All right? We'll sit and wait and let us watch it build. Okay? So you can pause the video here and let me know once yours is done building. So, and then we can continue. All right, so it says budget flow is ready. Here is what we've built. Sign up, create monthly budget with income, and you can see it's loading the preview now. Okay, for me to test it. Expense login, dashboard, alerts, design, and all of that. So it needs me to log in. Okay, so since I don't have an account, I'll have to sign up. Okay, so I'll click on sign up, write my name. Okay, write my name and my email. I'll write my email. All right, I'll write my email. Um, I'll write my email. Okay, and then password. Okay. All right. To create account and um check your email. So it asks me to check my email to confirm the link. Okay, so I think in that case, let me use my normal email, okay? Just to be on the safe side. All right. So let me use my normal email instead. All right. So yeah, create account to check your email. So I would go to my email now and check for a confirmation. Okay, there should be a confirmation email sent. All right, there should be a confirmation email sent. All right, so that is it. Okay, that is it, the budget body. So verify email, and it should take me back to the app to complete my verification. So authenticating, setting up your access to the project, and success. So I am in and I can use the app. Okay, you can see I can log in now. So I'll just type in my email, type in my email, um, my password. I hope I can remember my password. Sign in. Okay, it has entered. So I just click on okay. So now you can see very easy. I can, type in what's my monthly income, the currency. Let's type Naira, or if it's in dollars, whatever you want to put. So monthly income, I can put 280,000. Okay, so how much do I want to allocate to rent? I can say I want to allocate 17,000 per month. For food, 50,000 per month. For transport, 30,000 per month. Okay, and it will be adding it up somewhere for me. Okay, so it's going to be adding it up. Utilities, let's say 40,000 per month. Savings, it's another 60,000 per month. Then entertainment. Okay, let's say 100. 100 is too much. Okay, so let's try 70. 70 too much? Yes. So let's try 50. Okay, 50,000 per month. Okay, so I still have 3K unallocated. So all I need to do now is create budget. Once I'm done, once I click on create budget, you can see monthly income, budgeted and all of that. So it has a, you can see it has a dashboard for budget versus actual. Okay, budget versus actual. Now, if I spend something, I just come here, click on add spend, select category, let's say transport. Let's say I went out and I bought 20K fuel. I just click on add expense and it's going to log it as you can see. So transport, I've spent 20K. So let's say I spent 40K on food, for example. I click add expense and I click add expense and that should add it to the food. Let me see. Why is it not adding? So let's try again. Okay, 40K. Okay, I didn't select the food category. No wonder. All right, so food. So that should add it here. You can see as it is populating. So on at a glance, I can see how I'm spending, total amount I've spent, how much is remaining, my total budget, my monthly income, everything. So you can do something like this to help people log their spend and track. So again, I want to see what you build. Okay, once you are done building, I want you to also attach the link to your post. So you can come to the app here. Okay, click on publish. When you click on publish, it's going to generate a link for you. All right, so click on continue, just click on continue. Then click on continue again, click on publish, and it will generate a link for you. Now that link, add it to your post, okay, including the document. That's the storybook that you created. I would love to see what you came up with. Okay, I would love to see what you came up with. Okay, now, more importantly, you can get yourself started with our next cohort. Okay, where you go deeper into any AI skill of your choice. Okay, you can go deeper into any of the AI skills of your choice, just as we discussed during the webinar. It's important for you to take action. Okay, like we said, you can start on the 7th of March 2026, and you have three discount options. If you are in the session, three discount options. So if by now you've not secured your spot, then you need to you need to tell us why. Okay, so ensure to take part in the discount. Okay, don't let this wave get past you. Cheers. So the all the information for payments will be in the documents this video is attached to. So ensure to secure your spot ASAP. The discount is limited and you don't want to miss it out. Cheers.